Yo, what it do, baby? Back with you guys with a Greymoor build here. We have the Mag-Warden we're doing. You know the drill, no bullshit. We're going to jump right into the build. Let me get rebuffed up for you guys. Back on the front bar, we have 45k max mag, 19.5k health, 18.5 stam, almost 2100 mag recovery, 2650 spell damage, 42% crit, while we're still sitting at almost 16,000 spell resistance on our front bar. I think these stat pools are amazing. If you're looking at this page, you're probably thinking the same thing. Wow, pretty good build. 3,400 crit resistance. That's a must in this patch. I would definitely... You could settle with 3k if you don't want to go that high. I would definitely keep it at least 3k because crit builds are very, very good now that they hit that. People with not as many champion points or people who are investing them in different areas are getting bursted down very, very quickly. But that's enough talk about the stat page real quick. We will do Spring-Loaded Infusion, Mage Mundus. No-brainer really on mag builds. These two are very, very popular. Get into what gear we were running. We were running Ancient Dragon Guard along with Bright Throat's Boast. Bright Throat just gives us a big mag pools, good magicka recovery, while Ancient Dragon Guard gives us some health, some damage, some crit, some protections. It gives us a lot. This lets us, when we're under 50% health, get back up to those big numbers. The burst healing just doesn't do what it used to with the... It was like almost a 20% nerf roughly. I know you're going to say it was only 10% on Battle Spirit, but if you do the math and you actually percent it out on a actual heal ability, it's about a 20% nerf. So it was huge. This spell resistance just helps a ton when we are under 50% HP. A ton of damage when we're above it. This is a really, really good set. I'm surprised more people aren't running this right now. We are running 3 recovery, 3 arcane for the jewelry. Max magical glyphs all over the body. Impen everywhere. You do see I have a divines. This will probably get switched to another crit resistance, and I will take some champion points out of crit resist. And then obviously you can see we're running Dami Hoss on the shoulders, just a little extra stam, a little extra magic to help us push those pools even further. On Warden you are sprinting a lot because of your Bird of Prey, so the max stam definitely helps. Max mag, can't go wrong, helps us with everything really on a mag build. Other one, Choke Thorn, just some magicka recovery. You could go with any of the sets that give you magicka recovery, Shadow Rend, any of them. I like this because I do like to be at that crisp 2,000 mark for my recovery. Just the way I play, you could definitely go lower. You don't need this. With your betting net, you're still sitting at over 2,000 anyway without this. So you definitely could opt to do some damage here. Maybe switch one of them to something like Molag Kenna, Ballord, anything like this. You could even run 2-piece Dami Hoss if you wanted to. It's not terrible, but it's also not great. I wouldn't recommend it. I really like what we have here with Dami Hoss and Chokethorn. We have defending for our back bar, Resto Staff, weapon damage enchant, no surprise there. Shock damage, Nirnhund on the front bar with the Lightning Staff. I did opt for Lightning Staff instead of Inferno Staff this patch just because it helps with AoE damage, and a lot of the burst you put out as a Warden is AoE. Your Permafrost alt and your Subterranean Assault, those are your 2 big chunk damage dealers, and the Lightning Staff just helps you do more AoE damage. We are a Dark Elf. Dark Elf is very good. Again, max mag and stam, huge pools, some flame resistance. This does help. You gain immunity to burning, so everyone running Inferno Staff, that's big in PvP. And then just some weapon and spell damage. I think this pairs really well on Warden because we get our major sorcery buff, and we get some max magicka to just push our pools further and our tooltips further. I think this is the best Mag-Warden class right now. I definitely would not change this, and if you can, I would be a Dark Elf. As for skills on our bar, you can see, get up here, we're running Bird of Prey on our X slot. You can change these abilities to whatever buttons you're comfortable pressing. The order of these on your bar does not matter. This is just what I'm comfortable pressing. So Bird of Prey just lets us run nice and quick on a mag build. This definitely the best mobility out of any mag build probably. And then Major Berserk, increasing our damage by 8%, just helping us push tooltips even further. I am running Fetcher Infection. This is the morph of Swarm. It's a really, really good ability. Let me buff up here so the tooltips don't look so shitty for you guys. Looking at a 15.5k tooltip. Really, you could cast this twice for 50% increased damage too, and this turns into about a 23k tooltip, which, how PvP works, cut that in half, 23k tooltip. You're still looking at almost a 12k tooltip. So this is definitely some added pressure, and then we're mainly using it because it also applies minor vulnerability. They take 8% more damage. So you can see a theme here. So far we get 8% more damage, they take 8% more damage. That's a 16% damage swing. This is a very underrated ability right now. Third slot we do have Inner Light, just some max magicka and a passive spell crit rating. You could absolutely switch this out if you want to with Lotus Blossom here. This does also provide you Major Prophecy, but you don't get the max magicka you would from the Mage's Guild passive and Inner Light's passive itself, but this does help you with a little survivability. So if you are lacking a little survivability, you're good at weaving in your light attacks, this is a very, very underrated ability as well, and does proc your maturation down here for your minor toughness. Third ability, you're looking at Deep Fissure. This is the magicka version of Subterranean Assault, obviously. 16.2k. Can see if we do buff up, you are looking at 17.3k. Massive tooltip. This is going to be your main burst 24/7. You're going to have this up. You're going to be trying to hit this at all times. Screaming Cliff Racer 11k. Another absolutely beastly tooltip. More than 7 meters away, you set them off balance. You can get off balance stuns now. This is huge. Up to 15% more damage based on how far on top of that. I mean, this ability is very, very, very good right now. Definitely keep this on your bar. I wouldn't switch it. You can run Destro's Staff. You can run Force Shock. I mean, you see those tooltips right there. We still got some beefy old tooltips even on that ability. With that 35, 33, 33. So this is very good too, but it's nowhere near as good as this with the off balance and the off balance stun, especially on a Warden class where you don't have that really, reliable stun. Lastly, Northern Storm, no-brainer here. You see 5400 tooltip. Does increase our max mag by 15%, so that 1500 tooltip, when we actually pop that, is more like 5800. This is a very, very strong ult. This is going to be your kill secure. Back bar, this is our Resto Staff. Obviously, you were looking at Blue Betty, 5000 magic over 25 seconds. You get regen every 2 seconds. This is basically another 200 recovery. Removes a negative effect from you, gives you spell damage. No brainer. I don't need to explain why we're running that. Ice Fortress, Major Resolve. We take 8% less damage on our back bar. This is our buff bar, our heal bar. Again, no brainer. Don't need to explain that to you guys. This one here, Budding Seeds. This is the most underrated heal in the game. I don't see nearly enough people using this ability. Only cost, look at the cost, 2,100 max mag. Summons a Field of Flowers which blooms after 6 seconds, healing us for 10.5k. When we're buffed, 11.6k. Now I know you're saying, sometimes I can't wait 6 seconds. Well, you can just activate this ability again and heal right away. Instant heal. Guess what? Costs no mana to heal again. This is a 10k instant heal basically that only costs 2k. You can just spam it. You can see my magicka recovery is basically just keeping up with the ability. By the time I cast it and cast it again, I've already got my magicka back. Infinite heal here. You thought Templars were annoying before, try to kill me on this build. Especially when you have your next heal here, Radiating Regen here. You could run the Rapid Regen over 5 seconds. I don't find that it heals me enough. If anyone's even near me, it basically always chooses them over me. So I do run Radiating Regen. This, along with Budding Seeds, basically ensures that I'm pretty much always alive. On top of our defending on back bar, I don't remember if I showed you, so I'll show you again. On our back bar, we do have 20k spell resist and about 19k physical resist. Last ability, Gripping Shards. This is a very, very good ability as well. This is kind of a reliable insta-stun for us. I have it on the back bar because whenever I'm trying to heal or anything, you can hit somebody with this, roll around, start kiting. It's an instant immobilize. Mobilizes for 3 seconds. Very, very good ability. Next, we'll get into a little bit of champion points. Very straightforward. 56 in Warlord, just 20% break free you want to aim for. At least 13% mag recovery. Dump some into stam recovery if you want to. Same thing here, 20% roll dodge, 8% block. 7.5 healing, you don't have to do this. You can spend these points elsewhere if you want to. I did 20 crit damage, 11 for shock magic damage. If you have more points, I'm only champion 610, so you absolutely can't do more here. Spell penetration, 1300 again. If you got more points, spend more there. 60 in Master at Arms. I don't think I would do any more after that. You start getting those diminished returns. I think 60 is perfect. Nothing in the last tree. Ironclad, again, 20%. That's just always where you want to be with these damage taken, roll, dodge, break free, everything. Crit resistance, just another 1,000. Get us over 3k. 10% hardy, 10% elemental defender here. Again, I'm kind of thinned out on champion points, so spend them where you can. I would do at least 10% in each of these. Damage over time, I would also do 10% in here if you can. Lastly, expert defender. This is another spot where I do 10 or 15% because light attack weaving is huge right now. So that's the last thing for champion points. So, I mean, that's pretty much a build video for you guys. I don't have my ult right now to show you guys anything. Really, double fetcher flies if you can. Subterranean assault. You can absolutely use this back bar ability, land it more consistently. This kind of a chase down build. It's almost a melee ranged mag build. So if you're not comfortable with that playstyle and being in front of people, maybe this build wouldn't be perfect for you. You do have to stay close for sub assault. It's a giant part of your build. If you can't land that consistently, then you will lack upfront burst, and I don't know how successful you will be. So again, a normal burst combo. You can put Fetcher Flies on them, cast twice if you want for the 50% increase. You're going to activate your Sub Assault, Light Attack Weave into your Cliff Racer here. If you're having trouble landing it, you do have your Immobilize on your back bar. Otherwise, you're basically just going to be repeating these steps till you kill somebody. You do hit very hard, so it doesn't take a ton. You have a ton of penetration, everything, and then on top of your ult, once your ult does go off, we do get that 15% bonus. Let's see if I can get it here. You can see the actual tooltips when we get it. So once you do have it, I mean, it makes getting kills on this build easy. You have so much mobility. You can chase down, like, basically like a stam build. You're very, very quick. You can see here how fast I can run. Alright, so when we do pop our ult, get buffed up real quick with our major buff. You can see almost 12k Cliff Racer, 5850 on the ult, 18.5 on Fisher, 16 on Fetcher Fly. If you put 50% on top of that, that's another, 8.5k. That's 25k. So you're sitting at almost a 13k over 10 seconds on this even in PvP. So again, this is, I mean, it's not a cheap build. Bright Throat's Boast is still pretty expensive. Ancient Dragon Guard's a very easy set to get. If anyone's having trouble with it, I am on Xbox NA. Can definitely help you out. Definitely help you get this stuff. I will be doing some sort of giveaway. We could do either crown crates, otherwise could also give away this build. Just basically give away a full kit. I can make everything for you, buy everything for you, obviously, other than the monster set. And we'll give that away too as well. Again, Xbox NA. Just comment down below if you want in on it. Do it sometime in this next week here, maybe the next couple days. So as I appreciate it. Thanks for watching, guys.